taking life's lemons and turning them into lemonade, right? Well, that's exactly what one 7-year-old did for his best friend. And when we read about this selfless act in the headlines, we were so touched. You will be too.
When Braden was first diagnosed with cerebral palsy, he was about 9 months to a year old. Now he's 7. All he wants to do is run and play. He loves to swim, play soccer, hockey. He gets very frustrated when he can't do something like everyone else can. He could run, but he could never keep up with the other kids. Braden's physiotherapist told us about a special surgery which Dr. Roy Nuzzo from the Summit Medical Group performs that could help Braden move better. So we were on it right away. We made the appointment for the surgery before we even had the money because it didn't matter what we had to do. One day, Braden's buddy Quinn came over, and Quinn had seen him having a physiotherapy session after swimming because he was really tight from the cold outside. And he was so impacted by what he had seen Braden having to go through that the next morning, Quinn's mother, Heather, had called me and said, Quinn really wants to start his own fundraiser to help his buddy, Braden, make sure that he gets the surgery that he needs. And we started a lemonade stand, and people from all over came. We had mayors, fire departments, construction companies come. They just opened their wallets and their hearts. The lemonade stand raised about $24,000 in 6 hours. It's something we'll never forget. We are hoping that this surgery will give Braden more confidence in himself, make him stronger and more independent, so he will be able to go out there and play with his friends and not have to worry about falling down.
Braden and his mom traveled from Canada to New Jersey for this life-changing surgery. Our cameras were there to capture every minute.
This type of surgery we're doing is useful for everyone with cerebral palsy who is capable of walking but having difficulty because it's hard to sustain. Range of motion is what it's all about. You can liken this to the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz who needed a little bit of oil to just make his movement a little smoother. And we have a needle that's covered with plastic. Only the tip is metal. We have an electrical thing here and a ground here. So this is going to tell us whether or not we've gotten that muscle or not. And what we're going to do is go in roughly where we think the nerve branch is that we think is going to be there. And by dialing down the milliamperage, that distance gets closer and closer to zero. There, see it? I'm on it. So now, a little bit of alcohol for the nerve. The alcohol dissolves fat. Fat covering is what makes the speed of the nerve. So we're cutting the velocity of this nerve way down by dissolving a little bare spot on it. But the nerve is still functional. So if you can slow down the troublemaker, the other ones that are on the circuit slow down with it. Now we're going to go to the bigger player, which for him is down in the hamstrings, the big troublemaker, and all it does is cause problems. There's no reason to leave that there making trouble. So take the tension out. Hear that little noise? That's the tension releasing. Look at this. We are done.
Please welcome Quinn, his mother, Heather, and Braden's mom, Tony, to the show. Wow. Quinn, you're a pretty cool friend. You are, and I'll tell you what. I think we should bring your best friend out here. Braden, come on out, buddy.
Hey, Braden, how's it going?
Good.
All right, so you don't have to use a brace anymore, right?
Right.
That's awesome.
You all don't realize this, but one selfless act begets another, and we actually have joining us right now via Polycom someone who witnessed this amazing surgery. This has given this family hope. We want to welcome one of those families right now to the show. Allison and Dan join us via Polycom with their daughter Brooke, and we know Brooke is 3 years old, right?
Yes.
And she would benefit from a procedure like this.
Greatly. We have spoken to the doctor, and he said she was a perfect candidate, but unfortunately, it's going to cost us $18,000.
Ooh. Well, you know, our show this year is all about simple moments of contagious kindness, or SMOC. That's what makes the difference. You do something nice for someone else, and then they do something nice for someone else. And we actually have a special announcement for you and your daughter. Right, Quinn?
Mm-hmm. Well, we've been thinking of helping someone else, so we decided we're going to help you by giving you some of the money.
actually cover Braden's surgery costs. So that's why Quinn and their families want to use their extra funds that they made on the lemonade stand to cover the costs of Brooke's surgery. You've officially been smocked. And I have to say, you two young men, remarkable. You are remarkable young men.
How inspirational was that? Happy CP Day to all my friends. Happy CP Day, guys. I love all of you so, so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. And we're going to kick CP's butt. I promise you.